Welcome to another edition of Nights with Ricky. I am, of course, Nights with Ricky. And tonight I'm going to talk about Colorado's Proposition 128 for the upcoming election in November. And I think it's very important that we talk about this particular proposition that they're doing because it's going to have an effect on so many individuals and families for a lot of years if this is voted against. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into it and share some of the things that I think that really need to be looked at before you go and vote. And let's go right into it here. So, for instance, with Colorado Proposition 128, you can see right here. So get moving out the way. Year to take effect January 1st, 2025. So, for instance, if you vote yes against on this, a yes vote supports requiring offenders convicted of certain violent crimes on or after January 1st, 2025 to serve at least 85% of their sentence before parole eligibility, and offenders with two prior violent crime convictions to serve their full sentence before beginning parole. And then if you vote no, it opposes making changes to the parole eligibility, thereby maintaining current law providing parole eligibility to individuals convicted of certain violent crimes after completing 75% of their imposed sentence, minus any time earned off of the sentence for good behavior. In my opinion, you have to vote no on this proposition because if you vote yes, pretty much in the state of Colorado, if you do a crime, like, and people that do crimes, sometimes it could be they first time doing it, they just simply made a mistake and everything like that. And if you vote yes on this after January 1st, 2025, instead of them, if they got a 10-year sentence, they're pretty much going to have to serve at least 9 years of that 10 years. That's going to like mess up like individuals and families for a long time. And it doesn't, doing programs and everything like that, it won't even matter if you vote yes with this because they have programs to help you get reacclimated back into society. And if you don't get reacclimated back into society, with programs and stuff like that, I mean, I can just imagine how long term that's going to have an effect on someone. And plus, serving 85% of your term, that is on the same level as federal prison time. So if you go to prison in the state of Colorado, if you vote yes on this, your state time and your federal time will be the same thing. It won't be if you got state time, you'll get out in lesser time. No, it won't be. You'll have to serve a majority of that time. And I don't think people really are even thinking about or paying attention to this proposition that they're going to be doing. So, in my opinion, I really, really, truly believe that you have to vote no on this. And the reason why I would vote no on this proposition 128, the reason why I would vote no is because at least that can help give somebody rehabilitated. Now, if you have someone that was like mass murder or anything like that, okay, I understand. They're going to be in there. You keep them in there. But there are some individuals where they do make mistakes and they can just have to get rehabilitated and they can get back into society. And I believe you cannot let go of those programs that help those individuals get back into society, get back into working and everything like that. I truly believe that you have to have those things in place for all the prisoners. Like, you give those options when they get out. But if you do vote yes on this, I mean, it's clearly saying that they're going to do it like they do it in the federal prison system. Like, that is not going to be good long term for Colorado residents. That's going to be just terrible if you vote yes on this proposition 128. So I would definitely advise that no one, and I mean no one, votes yes on that proposition. Like, I advise that you vote no on it because like I said, voting no, it keeps those programs in place. But if you vote yes, all that stuff's not really going to matter. Like if they get a 20-year sentence, they're going to serve majority of that 20 years. They're going to serve at least 17 to 18 of that 20 instead of 10 with good behavior. Because on this other one, if you've seen that verbiage, it doesn't give no good behavior. Like you have to do the full term of it. And I think that's going to be a problem if you vote yes on it. So when you go vote in this November for this upcoming election of 2024, yes, the presidential election, that's very important too. But I'm talking about this particular proposition, 128 for the state of Colorado. I would advise you to vote no against it because people that you have in your family, it's going to affect you. No matter what race, color, creed you are, it will affect you overall. And I advise you, I'm really, really advise you to vote no on this because if you do the other one, like I said, it's pretty much if you're doing federal prison time. And like that's going to be like Colorado. I can't believe Colorado was even doing this proposition for it. They'll tell you in a minute that they're doing the proposition because if it's a really, really violent offender and they're tired of violent offenders, they're going to do it for that particular reason. But I truly believe that's not a good enough reason for me. So make sure you definitely vote no on this so you can maintain those programs for those prisoners when they do get out. Because if you vote yes, I don't think that's going to be there. I think they'll go ahead and take that money somewhere else, and who knows where they'll take it. You don't really know. But I really believe that is something that everybody really needs to pay much attention to in the state of Colorado. I'm going to definitely go over a few more propositions that they have, that they're going to be on the ballots for this upcoming election. But this one really stuck out to me. This one in particular, because like I said, it doesn't just affect an individual, it will affect families. Let's say if there was a father and he had got into like an incident, like a bad accident, and he killed someone, vehicular homicide on accident or something. Well, that man is taken from the family. So all that goes away. Or if the mother was like the sole provider of the family, she got into an accident or something like that, that's all taken away. She's going to be taken away from her family for years without having any programs or anything like that, trying to get an early release or anything. And she's going to have to serve a majority of the time as if she was doing a federal charge. So, yes, those are some very, very things, a lot of things to look at. So I would advise you to vote no and just keep it as it is. I mean, I think it's fair. I think nothing is wrong with it how it is. But I think if you do this and vote yes, and you put it on the same level as federal guidelines, it's not going to be good long term for the state of Colorado. So that's pretty much, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a few more of these, after I read over everything of all the propositions that they're trying to do. But I just wanted to go over this one because this one really stuck out to me. So yes, in my opinion, vote no on Proposition 128.